The Minara Chamber of Commerce Global Business Series, doing business with our neighbors, Botswana, Namibia, and Mozambique. There are ample trade opportunities available for you in these countries across multiple sectors, from agriculture and mining to local business development, construction, and the tourism industry. Our neighbors are looking forward to welcoming you as an investor. Hosted by the Minara Chamber of Commerce and the Botswana Investment and Trade Center, the meeting created the perfect opportunity for you as a business leader to take advantage and interact with trade and commercial councillors of the respective regions.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of our honored guest this morning, the Deputy High Commissioner of Namibia, Mr. Nicholas Kanji, Ms. Bonaventura Hinda, Commercial Councillor also from Namibia, the recently appointed Commercial Councillor for Mozambique, Mr. Sergio Macamo, from Botswana Investment and Trade Center, Mr. Dipopejo Julius Shekho. Ladies and gentlemen, Sawubona, Dumelang, Goeiemorgen, Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Greetings of peace and blessings of the Almighty Creator upon each and every one of you. Wonderful to see the house full this morning and many new faces.
Depending on the nature of your activity, you can get your license almost on the spot. We created what we call the one-stop shop across the country. You don't have to run up and down to Justice Department, Trade and Industry. You just walk into one desk and you get everything in there. It has to be an SME by our definition to qualify for that registration in a matter of minutes, I would say. The only exclusions are food and beverages and arms and ammunition for obvious reason. Yeah. In Mozambique, you may want to know that land is a property of the state and cannot be sold or mortgaged or used as a security. It has been a huge debate over years since independence. Some people trying to push for a full privatization, others saying, but the government is standing firm that the land should belong to the state. The good thing, however, is that you get a concession almost for the lifetime. The reason why the government is standing firm on that, he wants to ensure that the land is properly utilized. So you don't sit on a piece of land doing nothing.
We've been able to keep our inflation very low at 2.8% as at May 2016. And our interest rate is, the bank rate is 6% and our prime rate is 7.5%. Perhaps it is important to mention that Botswana is in the middle of fast growing economies. There is an opportunity to invest in Botswana because it will give you an opportunity to then sell your products to those fast growing economies that are bordering us. And then within agriculture also, we import almost everything that we eat in Botswana from South Africa. So as you can see, I said that our land mass is about 580,000 square kilometers and there are only 2.1 million people. So there is a lot of fertile land there that could be used for agricultural production.
What do you need to do now that you've got all this information? It's basically, first of all, to visit the website. Acquaint yourselves with the information that's on it because it's loaded with all information. Who are we trading with? For all these years, South Africa has been number one in terms of our imports and exports. But lately, in terms of Namibia exporting, the export destinations, Botswana has taken over. Why? Because of the diamonds. We are exporting a lot of diamonds, and that's the monetary value that pushes Botswana up, being our key trading partner, consecutively for 2014 and 2015.
Basically, as a exporter from South Africa, I needed to get more information regarding our neighboring countries.
The opportunities that are there in terms of business, in relationship between these countries, and how can we assist the countries and how can they assist us in terms of developing the business within the country.
Minara has actually facilitated a very informative session, okay, because we got to understand certain aspects of the country that we didn't know before, okay. It was very good with regard to investment opportunities, okay, in that, you know, certain nitty-gritties were emphasized upon. You know, for instance, we didn't know that you're not allowed to own land in Mozambique.
These type of seminars are very insightful. For young entrepreneurs, it gives you a good idea as to where to start from, what opportunities lie outside our borders, and they are fresh ideas. They're not ideas that we're accustomed to.
First, Botswana, South Africa is Botswana's biggest trading partner. We import over 20 billion pula worth of goods from South Africa every year. And, you know, we've been doing that for many, many years. But what we want to say is that, you know, to South African businesses, Botswana is open for business. We are ready for you. We are neighbors. You know, most of South African businesses are familiar with our requirements.
My message to the South African business is that Namibia and South Africa have got strong bilateral relations between Namibia and South Africa. And therefore, I want to emphasize on the fact that South Africa already has 67% market share into Namibia. And therefore, we need to look at value addition, industrialization, take advantage of that 67% market share, and basically manufacture products so that the trade balance between the two countries can come into position.
Are very grateful and honored to be invited and also have been helping to co-organize this event, which went very well, and all the best to Minara Chamber of Commerce as well as the neighboring countries.